I go in the room, I fall asleep. Every night, I take my watches off before I take my chains off. You feel what I'm saying? I took my watches off, both of them, and put them on the front room table. I wake up the next morning, bro, like 7 in the morning, bro. Gone, you hear me?
So how you end up finding out them took it though?
Once I happened,
yeah,
we spent a...
Alright, y'all, now for the life of me, I can't understand why these guys feel the need to get on social media and tell the world street business during these interviews, but for some strange reason, they do. And I don't know what they got over there at No Jumper, but for some reason, these guys go up there and start opening up about any and everything. No Jumper has had some very legendary moments when it comes to guys just saying a little too much, despite No Jumper being involved in Ricos, and allegedly being called out for having recordings given to the feds and all type of stuff. But here we are. Now we have Lil Zay Osama. If y'all remember, he signed some deal or partnership with Lil Durk's OTF label, and at one point in time he was OTF. However, something happened when his jewelry went missing because he was semi-backdoored or whatever for his watch. Now the guys that took it claim they took it from him, but he says that he was asleep, and they took it while he was asleep. At some point in time, I do remember as well, they saying that they didn't take it. He blamed them, said they did. It was a whole bunch of back and forth. Now, if that did in fact happen, it's called sneak thieving, and it can happen to anybody. And it's sad on Durk's behalf because how your artist is getting his jewelry took from people affiliated with your entourage. He's supposed to trust you or them and feel comfortable. And it says a lot about him if the guys he's around don't have enough respect to respect his artist to not put him in a position like that, right? Because he's probably looking at him like, all right, maybe you set it up or you had something to do with it. How are you gonna have the people that's affiliated with you take my watch, right? But anyway, who knows? Lil Zay Osama recently went to No Jumper and finally explained what happened. He's passing the blame to THF members and says they lied to Lil Durk as well. So let's get into the clip, but before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
Y'all heard about the situation with the watches, right? We had an OTF chat, like where we all talking shit.
A group chat.
Yeah, where we pull up the video, each other video shoots and all this. It was in this group chat outside of OTF, like these other different blocks. Two from down there.
Yeah.
Pulled up to the video shoot. I never had no problem with them, no bad vibes with them. So you know, they come to the video shoot, we kicking it. Video shoot over, I leave. I go to my hotel room. I go in the room, I fall asleep. Every night, I take my watches off before I take my chains off. You feel what I'm saying? I took my watches off, both of them, and put them on the front room table. I wake up the next morning, bro, like 7 in the morning, bro. Gone, you hear me?
But damn, did he give him a key? Like, how did they get in the room? They some different type of listen. They some different type of thieves. It's no way you break into a hotel room. And they must have knew that he was by himself. That's why they did exactly what they did. But to break in a hotel room is crazy. Let's see what else he had to say.
Now these telling smirking them like, on woo, we ain't got a merchant on all they dead homies. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be gangster, it's another thing to steal. I don't respect shit that, because I'm a genuine. You stole from me though? Are you crazy, folk? And that's where it went left at. You feel me? Start happening, whatever.
See, there you go. See, he could have left that part out of it. That things start happening, but you know what it is? It's these guys' ego, their pride. They gotta let you know, like, all right, even though X, Y, and Z happened, guess what happened after that? And like I always say, we think these police are stupid or whatever the case, whatever slang you want to use. Trust me, they paying attention. These days, y'all gotta remember, right? We're in a different time. The police are the same guys that grew up listening to Chief Keef, listening to Lil Durk, right? They about the same age now. They of age. So y'all gotta be mindful of that. When y'all go on these platforms and these interviews and y'all saying certain things, thinking the cops don't know what y'all talking about, for sure they do. Let's see what else he had to say.
And all Smirk them told me was like, "Fo, we respect your gangster. We respect everything you did, whatever you stood on, however you stood on it." It's like, "Oh, Zay ain't OTF no more, this or that." It's like, "Oh, Smirk with that, or Smirk don't care," or, but in the back, Smirk just not a person that's gonna voice his opinion over the internet. You get what I'm saying?
So why you do? So why you do?
He never been that person to voice his opinion on the internet. But in the background, he not hanging around. He don't with the only from over there with is Zoo.
Zoo, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, so look, y'all pay attention. See, the more things start to come out, the more the truth comes out as well. Now, you heard what he said. And he's an outsider. He's not really in conjunction with OTF, O Block. Lil Zay Osama is from where he's from. He just said, yo, listen, Lil Durk don't even mess with the THF guys like that, right? He only mess with Zoo. Now, y'all put that together however y'all want to put it together. I only said that because a lot of times we be having it misconstrued. Just because you see Zoo probably chilling with Durk, you think Durk is in conjunction with THF and they're all cool. But no, it's too many people, right? So you may think one guy is cool, so everybody else is not. But what he said, at the end of the day, even though Zoo be over there, Lil Durk do not mess with the THF guys. Now, is that true or false? Who knows? But this is coming from Lil Zay Osama himself. Let's see what else he had to say.
Smirk locked up right now. You feel me? Fool up in the trenches somewhere.
Yeah.
So he gotta be around those. And none of those is not OTF. None of those is not OTF, gang. Feel what I'm saying?
So how you end up finding out them niggas took it though?
Once this happened,
Yeah.
we spin a block. You feel me?
Oh,
that's when the whole helicopter shit.
Yo, keep in mind, he just came out not too long ago. And he's doing this at no
Situation happened downtown when they found the choppers and the AKs in the trunk, all that.
Yeah.
I didn't get locked up that day. They were saying I got locked up. I didn't get locked up. My little brother got locked up, but he got out.
Wow. So he just put the whole pieces to the puzzle together. You heard what he said? He said, look, he broke it down verbatim. He said right after that, we spent a block. And y'all remember when we got caught with those choppers and everything in the trunk. Oh my Lord. All right, let's see what else he said, man. So this right here is back to when everything happened, right? Everybody was pretty much flexing. They had to watch. They was acting like they took it from him. He basically said y'all didn't take it from him. He was asleep when y'all took it. How they broke into a hotel room is still crazy to me, because if y'all know anything about them hotel doors, they like pretty much unstopped. How you get through that? But anyway, he would say, quote, "Stop running around this B-word like y'all upped on me or robbed me. You N-word stole 2 watches out the hotel while I was asleep. Y'all gonna sell that ish, go back broke and need smirk again, and folks ain't got ish for y'all. We lay belt on N-words, ain't nobody gonna stop it. You stole the watches, merged on every N-word dead from your hood, y'all ain't stealing. I'll upload the messages, you N-words can't keep it gangster, y'all know what's up." Now, if you're wondering why they put this here, it's cause allegedly, and before I try not to say his name, but I guess they put it up there so it's out there. Now, basically there was a legend that THF Little Law had something to do with it, and saying he was the one that took the watches, you know, allegedly. We don't know. It is what it is, man. But I guess let's see what this is. Look, as y'all can see in the comments, people already know who it is. So, you know, it is what it is, man. And like I said before, it's kind of crazy. He pretty much laid it all out. And a lot of people be talking about pushing peace. You can't push peace when you got things like this happening. Because once again, with this happening, it already happened before, right? With this resurfacing and him talking about the situation again, what do you think that's going to do? That's just going to open old wounds, and people are going to probably try to spin or do whatever they got to do again just to make a name for themselves. So, and if you're the police, like he said right here, the job is so easy, man, because here you go. But anyway, y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out.